Now, I don't know who this video is going to reach out to. I don't know who you are and who's watching this, but if you know me, you know my channel. I love ranking things. I love ranking 21 Pilots stuff just because for some reason my brain wants to know every little thing about this band, its lore, and I do. And I probably spend too much of my time on it. So today, I'm kind of going to do a little bit of a peculiar ranking list, but I am going to rank stuff. And the thing that I am going to be ranking today is set lists of the 6 21 Pilot shows that I've been to. The ranking is only going to be top 5 because I went to 2 concerts back to back and they had the same exact set list. So I'm just going to count this as one, or that specific one as one. But I'm going to rank from my least favorite to favorite set list of the 21 Pilot shows that I've been to. And I will explain more as I go along and explain myself. So without further ado, here is my ranking of the 21 Pilots set lists. Also, sorry in advance, there's AC in the background, there's a thunderstorm going on, there's a motorcycle gang right outside my house for some reason. So if you hear anything in the background, that's what it is. But in 5th place, we have the first 21 Pilots show I ever went to, the first 2 back-to-back, 2 days in a row. And it is the Emotional Roadshow January 21st, 2017 set list. I'm gonna, there's gonna be a list of it up here, but it was very good set list for the first show that I've ever been to. A lot of blurry face stuff in here because that was the most recent album that was out at the time, even though this wasn't the blurry face tour. But there were covers in the set list. I got to see their Cancer cover live. I got to see a Tub Thumping, No Diggity, Where's the Love, and Jump Around covers, where Tyler and Josh bring out the opening acts on the stage to sing with them for some covers. Hearing Goner live was pretty cool, even though I'm not a big fan of the song. At the time, I was a big fan of Blurryface. Now, I'm not as much. And the Bandito show just blew this one out of the water. The 3 Bandito tours that I went to, they just blew this completely out of the water. And, it was great seeing these songs live for the first time. But they were done better in the future. So that's why this set list is in 5th place for me. In 4th place, we have the most recent one I've been to, the September 2nd, 2022 Icy Tour. It's not bad by any means. It's just a little bit different because for the other ones, I had listened to 21 Pilot songs for a while. For the Emotional Roadshow tour, I had listened to the 21 Pilot songs for a while, but only about a year or so. And for the Trench tour, the album came out in October, and then 15 days later, I went to the shows, something like that. So, a lot of the 21 Pilots music in my brain, especially Trench, is just like the new music is also entangled with hearing the new music live at a concert. So it was kind of weird to go into the Scaled and Icy tour, having listened to Scaled and Icy for already a year and a half. It was just kind of crazy because the songs in my brain, they were just the studio versions. I hadn't heard them live at all besides the live stream versions, and I absolutely love the live stream versions. So it was really awesome to watch the live stream versions live, if that makes any sense, because they did follow kind of the same format. Seeing songs like Good Day, No Chances, The Outside, and even the Lame Boy / Redecorate live was all amazing for a first time listen. I wish I could have gone to more than one of the Icy Tour shows, but I unfortunately couldn't. But there wasn't as much of Trench in the set list as I would have liked. There was a lot of Blurryface, and there weren't many Vessel songs, so that's why it's not higher on the list for me, and it's towards the bottom. And after Shy Away on the set list, you have Car Radio, Stressed Out, Heathens, and Trees, which are just your normal standard 21 Pilots songs. And I feel like a lot in here on the set list was just kind of your normal standard 21 Pilots songs that a lot of people know, rather than having deep cuts in there. It was just a lot of easy choices. And maybe that's me being critical, but I don't know. It just wasn't as enjoyable as the Bandito tour was. I wish they played every song from Scaled and Icy. There's only 11 songs. I don't know why they wouldn't. It felt weird not having Never Take It on the set list. But regardless of that, it was a very good show. And the other ones are simply higher just because I like them more. And this one also doesn't have any covers in it with the opening bands, which I thought was weird because they usually do that. Maybe it was a COVID thing. I don't really know. But yeah. In third place now, we have the third leg of the Bandito tour on October 20th, 2019. This is a whole year after the first Bandito leg that I went to, and about half a year after the second one that I went to. And this one's great. You have that classic Jumpsuit, Levitate, Heavy, Dirty Soul, the hype, intro, which is amazing. The songs that come after one of another are really good. And then you have stuff like the Nico and the Niners bit. Instead of walking across the big platform that he walks across over the crowd that he did in the first two legs of the tour, he walks through the crowd this time. And that bumps us down a little bit for me. They also replaced Fairly Local with Heavy Dirty Soul, and I like Fairly Local more, so that brings us down for me. And I had already seen a set list kind of like this one for leg 2 of the show, so I didn't really feel like there was much variety or much different. It was just really nice to see these songs again, and it's a lot of Trench songs, and Trench is my favorite album, so it was nice. And there was a part in here before the last two songs at the encore where Truce was played, but it was just the instrumental with lyrics of the song being highlighted on the screen as they came up, and it was just the whole crowd singing it, and it was awesome. So this one is in third place. In second place, we have the October 28th, 2018 Bandito tour. This is leg 1. This is the first time I saw the Trench songs live. The set list of this one was absolutely incredible. Taxi Cab was on it, and the live performance made Taxi Cab one of my favorite 21 Pilot songs of all time. It was a shame Tyler had to take it off the set list because it made him too emotional, but the B stage just hit of Taxi Cab, Neon Gravestones, and Bandito, then being boosted up by Pet Cheetah later was just awesome. Watching Tyler move across the large platform that hangs over the crowd during Nico and the Niners and Pet Cheetah was also amazing. The covers of Iris and Hey Jude were also great, and it was cool to see Tyler and Josh bring out the opening acts again like they did for the first two shows that I went to. And as far as the encore goes, Leave the City is a great song to put before Trees. So, gotta say, this is a great set list, but couldn't beat number one. Number one is the June 8th, 2019 Bandito Tour set list number 2. This was the most surprising to me because they played every single Trench song, and I had no idea they were going to. I always look up set lists before I go to shows just so I know what they're going to play. I know what to record during, and I know what to just, be in the moment for as far as songs go. And I was completely surprised when Legend started playing out of nowhere, and then Smithereens starts playing. And by the end of the show, they played every single song from Trench. This was also the first time I saw Chlorine live because Chlorine wasn't on the original leg 1 set list. This is also the first time I heard Cut My Lip live, which was absolutely incredible. It is underrated, but the whole set list here is just amazing. The choices that were made, and especially the choices of going, back-to-back songs and feeling out the vibe of what would feel really good in a playlist is great. Like how Legend is one of the first songs that they play live in the set list, but it's one of the last songs on the album. It actually fits very well. And putting Legend, We Don't Believe What's on TV, and The Hype all like next to each other because they're all ukulele is really awesome. And it's still got that classic, Nico and the Niners walk across to B stage, Pet Cheetah walk back from B stage to A stage type thing. And it's got on B stage, it's got Smithereens, Neon Gravestones, and Bandito all in a row, which are 3 Trench songs that are, more slow and heartfelt. And it was great. It was awesome. This show and the Icy Tour show were ones where Tyler specifically said to the crowd that, the crowd is absolutely insane. It's one of the best shows of the tour, and it inspires him to make more music. And you could just tell that, he was absolutely into it and felt more than he had felt the last few shows because he was going for it. He was singing certain things so good. I mean, he's such a good singer live, but this show just means a lot to me. I went with people that had never seen 21 Pilots live before, and I got to hear all the Trench song live, which is incredible, and probably never going to hear a lot of, maybe half those songs live again. So just to be able to say that I've heard every song from my favorite album live is insane. And even the songs from Blurry Face in here are good. You got Fairly Local, you got what else is here? Ride, Stressed Out, they're the main ones, but there's not a lot of Blurry Face here, which I like. And your classic Vessel songs like Holding On to You and, Trees, obviously. And what's the other one? Whatever. They're just nice to see in here. It was a great set list, great time, great show in Atlantic City, which also might have boosted it. But and Tyler was right next to us. He during Fairly Local, he goes up into the stands, and I have a video. I don't know if I'll put it in this video, maybe not. But I have a video where he's literally like 2 feet away from me. Like I could reach my arm out, go out a little bit, extend myself, and like I could have touched his back. So it was awesome. Great show, best concert I have ever been to. So yeah, that's my top 5 set lists / concerts. Excuse me. When the new album comes out, I'm gonna try to make it to 2 shows at first. Hopefully the tour is longer, so I can make it to 2 shows with the second and third leg, but I definitely want to make it to 2 shows in the first leg. And it's just great to have a band that really cares about the songs and selection and just show that they put on for their audience. It makes spending my money on these tickets just feel so worth it and so worthwhile. So yeah, that was kind of a weird, arbitrary ranking list, but I hope you guys liked it. If you want to hear more ranking lists like this, let me know. I assume this video is not going to do very well in comparison to old videos, in the past that might, gain more traction, like ranking every song or ranking every music video or every album. But if you guys have any suggestions on what opinions you want to see me do as far as a ranking list, let me know. The reason I haven't uploaded in so long is because I have been working on a long, gigantic video where I am going to tell you guys my favorite part of every single 21 Pilots song. So even the ones I don't like. So I'm going to go in release order from the first song to the last song that was released and tell you my favorite part of each one of them. So that's the long video I'm working on right now, and that's why I haven't uploaded in a while. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate it.
Something like